Hello! So here we have a set of my nails I did 2 weeks ago. I'm now not wearing them, sorry. That's how long it's taken me to get this video sorted. So I have removed my previous set, filed off down to thin clear base, filed off down to the free edge, and then I've applied my pre-pinched stiletto tips. These are the xoxo vamp tips that I buy from Hazel Dixon. I've prepped, primed, got all my nails ready, and then I'm coming in with my cover pink on my middle nail, and I'm using CJP and more. I placed a bead in the centre where I want the tip of my cover pink to be, and then I've blended back, and then I'm creating a nice solid wall with these. I apologise once again, focus is a bit naff, in and out of shot. I feel like I'm having to reteach myself how to film my nails since I've come back from my medical leave, so apologies guys. I figured it was better than nothing. So I'm then coming in with my second bead, placing that near the cuticle area, blending back, tip of my brush to just push back, nice flush with the cuticle, and then blending that forward so those two beads blend nicely. I'm going to cap that in crystal glass, but I'm just going to let that set a little bit first. So I'm going back to my ring finger where I'm applying a thin clear base, and then I'm going to come in and just do a one colour nail. So for this I'm using, putting another clear base on the other one there. See, that's how long ago I did these nails. I can't even remember what order I did them in. That one's going to be a full colour too, so that's why I put the clear base down. So I'm using Blue Jeans from CJP. This is a design powder. So you pretty much work with it like a paint, to be honest. I'm just wanting to paint that on. It's so highly pigmented, you don't need much, and it will go a very long way. I'm using that just to paint that base on, so I get that lovely blue colour. And then I will cap that in crystal glass. I'm just going to cap that cover pink I had just to create the structure there. I always do this with a clear because I feel if you do it all in cover pink it looks, the colours are a little too solid and you lose that nice natural blend near the cuticle area. And then I'm just getting ready for my next nail. So what I've done is I've cut out one of my sliders I'm going to be using. Just dipped a lint-free pad in some water, and then I've just left that slider on the pad just so that the backing card can soften up. And then coming in with Glam and Glitz in Strut and applying that to my pointer finger. Again, just painting it on so I get that nice coverage of colour. I'm just using my wet brush to pick up a few of the mirror shards in ultraviolet. Doing those roughly around the edge. I'm not looking for great coverage, just adding a little bit so that there's just a little extra shimmer in that nail. you can see, the acrylic's still a little wet. I'm just going to use my tweezers to pick that up, literally just slide it off that backing paper, place it on the nail where I want it, checking it's even, and this just patting it flat into that wet acrylic. And you can use these with gel polish as well, it's the exact same thing. Just slide it off that backing paper and then place it onto a tacky layer and then double top coat. Whereas here I'm just going to then encapsulate in clear acrylic. So I'm going to have that shot there, just getting my cuticle area nice and flush. That does happen sometimes when I'm working on my own nails. I'm more interested in getting my nails looking good than keeping in shot. So apologies for that, guys, but it will happen. And then I'm just using the body of my brush to just pat, tap and pull that down so it all ends up nice and encapsulated. Just sorry if you can hear a lot of noise in the background. My dog's pretty much lying across my shoulders, yawning away. It's an exhausting life being as beautiful as her, you see. So I'm going to add a bead. Always, whenever I add a bead, I always blend back so you don't get a join between those two beads before pulling it forward. And then getting ready to do crisp smile line. I can't remember what things are called anymore. So I'm using my file to file against that acrylic. So I'm pushing against the acrylic, not down onto the tip, but I want to create a nice solid wall. So I end up with a nice crisp smile line. You can also correct any mistakes you've made with application at this point. I always file in any smile line I do. Don't see the point in not doing it, because it makes sure you get that lovely crisp smile line. Again, because this is a design powder, this blue jeans, I'm just painting it on. I want to butt it right up against that nice crisp line I filed in. And then just painting it down the nail. Now I had a few little bits of lumps in this acrylic. I think I have, when using it previously, flipped some monomer in there. That's where they have come from. And then when I'm happy with that, I'm going to cap all of those nails that need it in crystal glass. So I hope you can join me in the next video where I will add the decoration. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in a minute. Bye!